Greetings, Vikings. Welcome back to the playthrough. We are here for episode 108. And just a quick update before we get started as we're heading back to our base. I'm just sailing back over to the Mistlands island. I've already spotted where we're going to park the boat. And yeah, just a quick update. So as most of you will know, if you've been keeping up with the series, the past few episodes I've been running these for about 20 odd minutes-ish. Sometimes they're a bit longer, sometimes they're a bit shorter. And obviously I was kind of hoping we might get some feedback on the time length, but unfortunately we haven't heard anything yet. Haven't really had any opinions thrown at us, so I'm probably going to keep it going for the time being, just to see if anyone does have any thoughts or feelings on it. I quite enjoy having it around this time length. Ooh, that's a nice look. Damn, that lightning is cool. I do love the storm when it's in the Mistlands, that kind of arcane noise it makes as well. Anyway, so I do kind of like having them around the 20-minute mark because it does make it quicker for myself in order to cut these videos down, to edit them, to put everything together, and uploading them as well doesn't take anywhere near as long as it would for, say, an hour-long video or something like that. So the whole process for me is quicker, but it does also mean that the series is going to run on for quite a long time if I'm doing shorter episodes. So we'll keep it going for the foreseeable future. We'll see how we feel. Maybe if, say, there's an episode where we get to the boss of the Mistlands and after 20 minutes we're about to start the boss fight, obviously I will then keep going for that episode. Or let's just say it stops like 30 seconds before the boss fight's about to start. We could have the next episode be the start of the boss fight, which would be pretty cool. But then let's say the boss fight has already started, and on the 20-minute mark I'll then obviously keep it going and keep that part in. So I can be quite flexible with it, but that's just my thoughts and feelings on how it's going so far. I'm pretty happy with the series. It's been definitely one of my most successful series, and I'm quite happy with the progress I've made. I certainly feel a lot more confident in my editing abilities and stuff like that now. Obviously, if you watched our previous episode, 108, we did have that kind of little 5-6 second segment in the middle of it where we paid tribute to our poor dwarf friend who died defending our base. Honourably defending our base from a seeker attack, and it was just a quick idea that I had. Didn't really know how it's going to be received. I mean, as I'm recording this, I literally uploaded it about an hour ago, so we'll see how that one goes. I quite enjoyed making it. I thought it was pretty funny. It was a bit of a pain in the backside to get a cutout of the actual dead dwarf himself and make it big enough to fit on the screen that didn't look weird. But yeah, I still kind of enjoyed doing that, so maybe in future we'll try and have a bit more like that, try and add a bit more of a little bit of a comedy aspect to the series. But yes, anyway, so here we are back at base. We do have a second sap extractor. Oh, so this route has now completely dried up. It says extracting slowly when we hover over the sap extractor itself because the root has barely any sap left in it whatsoever, so it will take a very long time for us to get 10 out of 10 sap on the extractor. So this is the time period where we now want to move this sap extractor to another route and leave this one alone until it's fully recharged. As I've said before, when you hover over the route itself, it does have varying different text underneath, and this one currently says that the route is now dried up. So we're going to wait until it says it's pulsating with energy again, and we can start extracting more sap from it. So for now we are going to go and move this one. We're going to move it to the route that's literally right behind it. It's just over here. It's kind of blocked by the mist, so we should probably build some wisp torches around it. Here it is. And we're just going to stick it right on the edge. Now, I'm pretty sure with these sap extractors they won't get attacked by any local wildlife or enemies. I don't think the seekers are going to walk up and knock it down. Maybe they'll attack the table if you leave that up, but I always usually take them down whenever I have them. And we've actually forgotten to bring something with us. Oh, I can't jump over that. Oh, that'll fail. It's the ancient wood I believe we need. Is it ancient wood? No, Yggdrasil wood, sorry. Ancient wood is from the swamp. And I'm failing at jumping over this wall, so we're going to have to climb the route. There we go. I kind of like this. It's like a little bridge to get into our base, but enemies don't seem to use it, so it's pretty cool. That. What do we need? 10 of these? Should be 10. There we go. Right. Back over the route. It's like a second exit to our base that's protected. I quite like it. Right. Just going to put it right on the edge here. Ancient root is pulsating with energy, which means it's full. So we're going to get about 40 or 50 sap from this before it dries up. And then we have to move to another one. There we go. It's now extracting. There are some places on the routes that are like the wrong place where you'll put something down, and obviously as you saw there when we hovered over the sap extractor it did said there is nothing to extract. So sometimes you might put the sap extractor down and that message won't change, which means you'll have to move it to a different area on the route itself. And we do also have some more routes dotted around the minimap which we've marked up that we can always move our second extractor to when we finally decide to put that in. Right, so we have started another day. We should probably repair our things. Chicken, look like you're doing fine. Yes, you are. Look like you're eating the seeds as well, so that's pretty good. Although we know what the issue is with this, so hopefully we won't make any changes before we actually decide to go and get our second egg. Some more good news as well is that I am pretty close to finishing off all of the recorded stuff from last year, from 2024, so we are going to be very close to actually recording more for the playthrough, which means I can finally start working on the list of things that we need to do before we can properly continue with the Mistlands. So go and find the bog witch, fix the chicken coop and get a second chicken, all that good stuff, and find out some more of the bog witch update stuff, so like the scythe that we can use for farming, all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so here's some new recipes that we've unlocked with the royal jelly. Here's the Seeker Aspic. Now this is one of the recipes that gives you quite a large amount of Iter. So we've got 28 health, 14 stamina and 85 Iter, which is pretty good. Iter is your mana. Here is another one called Yggdrasil Porridge, 27 health, 13 stamina and 80 Iter. So as you can see with these large Iter foods, you don't get much health and stamina from them. So I would say that, or I would guess that there is some magic in the future that will actually give you some decent, that will give you some healing, or maybe like a barrier or something like that. We have also unlocked the Major Healing Potion, which I'm really happy about. The Major Healing Potion is a big potion. I'm really glad we've got that, so we can hopefully start making some of those soon. So finding a whole bunch of that royal jelly was really useful for us. What we're going to do now is we're going to quickly refresh our rested and eat some more food. We have to wait for ourselves to dry out first. There we go. Although we still have 10 minutes left, I'm quite happy with our rested buff at the minute, especially in this room. This room is one of the reasons why I don't want to build an entire new base in the Mistlands. Moving all of this over there would be a big pain in the backside. We'd essentially have to gut this entire base to move it to another biome, which I don't really fancy doing, considering once we finish with that biome, we're going to be moving on to another one. I have been paying a little bit of attention to the Valheim Steam page, because obviously I play this through Steam, and I've seen a few minor patch notes and updates, which are usually just bug fixes and stuff like that, which is why I haven't done any videos for them. Obviously if you go onto the Steam page for Valheim, it does give you the full breakdown of the stuff they've fixed and changed and stuff like that, but there hasn't been anything major added or changed. It's more just been minor bug fixes and things like that. But there also hasn't been any news or any info about whether or not the next big update is coming, so the next biome that they're thinking of putting in. So we're probably going to have to wait and see. Maybe pay attention to their website or start following them on social medias. It's the problem with being a little bit older when it comes to doing something like YouTube, is that I don't really have much social media, so I don't really follow that many developers and stuff like that. I probably should get something along those lines. Maybe Twitter, maybe Instagram, I don't know. It depends on what developers use the most these days. Sorry, it's not Twitter now, is it? It's X. Right. So I did just pop back through the home portal, and I obviously have confirmed that it's not at the swamp. It is actually at the mountain still. And we're just checking on that mountain portal. We have another mountain portal which is on the coast of the mountain. I just wanted to see how far away it was, just to see the distance I have to run if I go back through the home portal and drag it back. It's not too far. So what we're going to do is pop back through the home portal, which should take us back to the mountain in that stone building. So I do wonder which portal we have above the swamp then. Maybe we didn't have a portal at all, maybe we just sailed it all back. And we'll knock this portal down, make sure we've picked up all the goods, and then we will run down the mountain and take it back through that portal. Another good reason for having multiple portals on different islands, especially islands where you're setting up a specific biome portal, does make it a lot easier for you to bring certain portals back once you've stopped using them. So obviously some of the boss portals I have, I could probably take them down now if I wanted to. We could definitely do it for the swamp biome, because the swamp island has... Oh, actually, can we do that? I think the swamp island doesn't have a portal next to the boss, because the portal for that island is right there anyway. Oh, ouch. Oh, wow, that was a huge amount of fall damage. Okie dokie. I have to be careful now. This is one of the reasons why I'm very cautious about exploring around the Mistlands, because of those really tall mountainous bits. It's just a big risk. If you take a big fall, you're potentially ending up dying. Same with the mountain as well. I was very careful about exploring the mountain. One bad fall could mean you're going to spend the next hour or so trying to get your stuff back by climbing a mountain or climbing through the Mistlands, especially if you have your wisp light on your corpse. You'll either have to make another one back at your base, or you're going to have to run back through the Mistlands without a wisp torch, which is not good. Or wisp light, sorry. Just going to knock that wall down. Don't really think we're going to come back to this mountain very much, so we'll just knock it down and leave it as is. If an enemy comes up and destroys it, oh well, we've got plenty of mountains to explore should we need to go back to it in future. And now we finally have our home portal, which makes life a bit easier for us, because we can now go exploring different Mistland islands to find more infested mines, but we can also take a portal with us so we don't have to sail back every time. It's almost like a miniature save point, almost like a checkpoint. Okay, dump the hair trophy with the rest of the trophies. This campfire here, I need to take this down. This is just really not needed. Oh, we need the... Oh, we've dropped the eyes. We need the eyes. Get the eyes back. Thank you. Got 45 stone on us. Where did that come from? That must have come from the mountain. Might have come from the portal room, because the boss, Moda, when we were fighting her, she did destroy quite a lot of the stone stuff around the area. Right, let's head back to the Mistlands. Okay. Is there anything else we need? We've got 3 of these. We don't need 3, so let's drop the 1 in there. I think we picked up that 1 extra Surtling core from the ward that we destroyed at the Dwarven Tower. Because the wards do require Surtling cores when you make them, so how is this doing? 7 out of 10 already, that's pretty quick. So yeah, I think when we destroyed that ward, we did get the Surtling core for it as well. Obviously there's this skull here. We didn't check it as we walked past earlier on, but we did walk past this skull and ribcage. This is one we've cleared out already, so we don't need to worry about mining into the skull to get the soft tissue. I do need to find some more of these though. We're going to need a lot more soft tissue than what we've got. Okay, remove the marker for the boat on the coast. We don't need that as we're now moving away. We'll have to put one down when we land on the other island. And we're going to have to do our usual reversing trick. I do like that the fish for the ocean, or for the water in the Mistlands, is the anglerfish. If you saw them in the water just there. Hopefully we'll see another one. Alright, let's try and turn around, shall we? Try not to hit this rock behind us. There we go, perfect. And we've got the wind, so we can use it to build up speed, although we are going to have to turn straight into that wind, which is not great. So basically use it to get a bit of speed up and then instantly drop or raise the sail so it doesn't slow us down. Oh, don't hit the wood. Oh, that was close. There we go, perfect. And we're going to have to paddle for most of it, which is a bit of a pain. Ah, there we go, we got some more wind back. There we are. We're just about on the edge of it. Right, there's that island over there. I really don't know how big that island is going to be. I'm kind of hoping it's going to be a fairly sizable island. Oh, there's also a pufferfish as well. I just saw a little pufferfish swimming along the surface of the ocean there. I wonder, maybe it's the pufferfish that's local to the Mistlands. Maybe the anglerfish is more ocean-based. We still haven't explored this area, which we should have done, really, but oh well. I'm sure we'll survive. We can see a fair bit of Mistlands in front of us here. It's a good thing about sailing up to it is the mist itself doesn't spawn in straight away when you're sailing to it, so you can actually kind of get a bit of a view of the island itself. You won't be able to make out any buildings or anything, at least I don't think you will, but at least you can make out the terrain of what you've got coming up. There we go, the mist is starting to show up now. Quite a lot of big trees as well, actually. Probably think about cutting some of those down, getting some more Yggdrasil wood. Right, what's in there? Can we get in there? Nah, not really, it's too thin. Let's go around. Let's do a bit of a sail around the... It's not the circumference, sorry, around the coast of it. There we go. I was trying to think of coast and I got the word circumference in my head. Good job, me. So yeah, let's stick to the coast. I'm going to hit this wall. Oh, just missed it. Okie dokie. Let's see what there is. Oh, there's lots of mist in front of us, so it looks like this might be a fairly decent chunk of an island, so we're just going to dismount here and instantly in the water, but let's leave a marker so we know it's here. Right, we're going to have to swim for this one. Probably shouldn't have done a sprint jump there because we lost half of our stamina before even swimming, but we should be... Oh, this might be a problem actually, this stone doesn't look like I can climb it. Oh, actually no, we're okay. The water level is going up and down, so that should, hopefully, eventually let us get out. We are still losing stamina, though. This is bad news, folks. We need to get on this rock quickly. Come on, come on, come on. Climb it. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Let's pop a potion just to cover that gap of health damage that we're taking. Swim around this way. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Climb up this bit. Come on, climb it, climb it. Yes, there we go. Right. If you ever get yourself into that sticky situation, yeah, we almost died there. If you ever get yourself into that sticky situation, the minute your character starts walking in the water rather than swimming, your stamina will recharge. It will recharge fairly slowly, but your stamina will start to recharge and you'll stop taking health damage. So even if you can't get out of the water fully, if you can get your character to start slow walking in the water, a bit like you're over encumbered, then at least you can recharge your stamina and stop taking health damage. There's one of these bridges here. That's pretty cool. I wonder if we can use up here to climb on top, actually. That's, can we make that jump? It looks like it might be a bit too tall for us. Oh, we can make this jump, though. Awesome. Yay, we're on a bridge. A big black marble bridge. This is cool. Like there's iron grates underneath as well to build the, like the sturdiness of it. But sadly, there is nothing up here. So our legendary armor set that's the best in the game does not exist, sadly. Oh well. Right, there are some mage caps here. Probably leave them for now, actually. We don't really need them yet. We haven't got any magic, or we don't need any Iter just yet, so we'll leave that for now. Let's have a quick run around here. Oh, I'm stuck on this rock. Oh, almost fell off there. That was close. Lots of mage cap around here. Maybe we should mark this. I wonder if mage cap behaves the same as other plants in different biomes. So now that we know there's quite a lot of mage caps around here, if we marked this area and then picked them all and then came back, maybe they'd regrow? We might have to test that theory in future. It does depend on how much we decide to go into the magic side of the game, though. We might not fully go into it at all. We might try some of the different magic elements out, but then still stick with the sword and board. It would be quite nice to kind of mix the two, actually. Do have to be honest, we haven't had a very successful search so far. There's an ancient weapon there. Oh, there's some Jotun puffs. I won't pick those up just yet, because again, we have a fairly decent amount of them back at base. Although we will want to start gathering them in quite a high amount very soon. Oh, a couple of hares. I'll leave you two alone. Probably a couple. Found a bit of flattish area with some grass, which is quite nice, rather than having to climb up these giant mountainous bits. Oh, that's the water's edge. We don't want to go in there. Right, let's keep following along the coastline, or as close to the coastline as we can get. And oh, hello, that's a dwarven area. So, is that just one of their scouts that stands in the area, or do we have an actual building nearby? Please be a building nearby. Another infested mine, please. Oh, that's the water's edge again. Ah. Yeah, I'm guessing it's just another randomly generated dwarven bit, or dverger bit. Again, please, if anyone knows the pronunciation of that word, if I'm doing it correctly or if I'm not doing it correctly, please let me know. I always hate it when I don't know the correct pronunciation of a name and I always get it wrong. And I don't like having to use dwarven because then I feel like anyone watching it who doesn't have the context of why I say dwarven rather than dverger, they're going to be a bit confused by it. It's usually why I try and say both. I'm a bit pedantic when it comes to stuff like that. What have we got here? Not too much. Just another mountainous bit. Let's keep going a bit further inland. It looks like it turns into black forest on the edge there. Oh, hello. Oh, okay, I think it's just a rock. Oh, it looks like a face. Looks a bit like one of those big, like, stone men faces. What are they called? Are they Polynesian? No, I might be wrong about that. No, I'm going to stop talking about that because I'm probably exceedingly wrong, and historians out there are probably going to be face palming. I won't talk about that. That looked like a stone face. Oh, hello, Mr. Dwarf, Dverger Rogue. What goes there? I go there. Oh, another torch. Hopefully, there might be another building nearby. Maybe these lantern, like stone or marble lantern areas are like indicators that a dwarven camp is nearby. Would be quite nice. Well, I'm probably going to call the episode very shortly, as we're just doing some general exploration, and we will. I want to keep the episodes down to a certain amount of time. But one update announcement I do have, I should have made this at the start of the episode, but one quick update as well is that I am going to be moving houses very, very soon in the next couple of months, and I'm hoping that once I have moved house, I will be able to start streaming as well, so we might actually be able to start doing part of the playthrough as a stream, and then having that uploaded as episodes rather than what I'm doing at the minute, so that's something coming in the future. But yes, anyway, I think we shall call the episode there, so thank you everybody for watching. I'll give you some more info on the streaming later when I have more details for it, and I shall catch you in our next episode. Bye everybody.